Last thing, and I'll finish big picture with it. Whether it was tongue in cheek or not, September and June asked meaning of life, and I'm mostly gonna talk on some stuff that I've been thinking about lately. I talked about it earlier in the stream. The transition to Sonder has been a challenge. It's been great. And I just wouldn't talk about this stuff if it were something otherwise. So don't think I'm just saying these things because people can find out what I said because I'm saying it on the internet. It's been great. I have a tremendous amount of respect for Chase, both as a brewer and as a person. I think we have a great team there. I've been treated very well. I think they're doing a lot of good things over there, and I'm very happy to be there. The challenge has been having to learn new things, feeling like I should be better, that I should know more, that I should be more proficient. All these things. So yeah, meaning of life. I'm going to nutshell it right now with that stuff kind of in the lens. One, I think we need to accept challenges readily. Life is full of them. We can hide from them. We can medicate over them in various forms. But the best thing for us is to seek them out and work through them. This isn't like some tough guy thing. I'm not saying like this guy on Instagram that was getting salty with me a while back, telling me to pull my panties up and stuff like that. This isn't like one of those things, but I do believe that we're made of stronger stuff than sometimes we think. And you can see that in evidence. Like, look back in history, man. Like, there's been wild stuff, and people have risen to the occasion, right? So just taking it down to a less dramatic, more day-to-day thing. Challenge yourself to get better. When you feel the uncomfortability with something, like for me, whether it be with Ecos here or this, that, or the other thing, when you find that thing, examine it and then chase it. If you're constantly comfortable in your work life, I think it's pretty safe to say that you're probably not growing. And I think you owe it to yourself and other people around you to continue to grow. The offshoot of that is on the personal side is I think we are built to serve each other. I think we're built to live outside of ourselves. I think our culture right now is constantly. There's a camera, 2 feet away from my face. There's constantly a camera in our faces, right? In today's day and age, and it can make that challenging because it's very easy to always have ourselves front and center when it comes to that. But I think the more we step out of ourselves and actually think about other people, man. I think those are some of the things. My beautiful wife is so excellent. And she's been so amazing over the last, I've been with her for 25 years, I think, including dating. And that's been one of the things that she has gently brought out of my spirit over the years is, just stop being so worried about yourself and see the beautiful things that are around you. And for me, it's my family, and that's a way that I've grown. When I was a younger man, I was far more concerned with my career and successes I was having in the workplace than acknowledging that I have a house full of beautiful people that think the world of me, and that's a little bit embarrassing to say out loud, but I mean, end of the day, that's where it's at. It's our loved ones. I think more often than not, I was talking with a friend today. I think it's easy to isolate all the scary things that are out there. X, Y, and Z that are making our life more difficult. But the older I get, the more I realize that the monster's not out there. The monster's in here. And it's much more an issue of getting out of your own way, and putting yourself aside. So anyways, I got to tell you, I'm very, very grateful. Once again, Homebrew 6829 just gifted 5 Adam Makes Beer memberships to folks in the chat. Thank you so much for the support. I tell you guys, it's really a wonderful thing. I appreciate the support so much. I'm doing a lot of work on the channel. Like right now, I don't have in brewery content coming out, but it's in part because, like, you know, this thing that I'm doing here is not my primary job, and at my primary job, I've you know, I gotta knuckle down and really, really focus. There probably will come a time where, whether it be I can do that stuff on weekends or after work, we'll see. But there will be some in brewery content coming up. But the channel's evolving, with doing like the podcast angle on it too, and kind of feeling my way through that stuff. So I'm just so grateful for your support always. And it's not just the financial. The financial stuff is beautiful. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't even done my YouTube taxes stuff yet. So like I'm accumulating the donations and stuff. I need to talk to my buddy to figure out how to do it. But like, the fact that you're here, the fact that you're in the chat, the fact that you watch the videos, that you hit like, that you share it with other people, it's incredibly humbling, and it fills me with a great sense of gratitude. So this isn't even Boost talking, you guys. So yeah. Anyways, I wish you well. We're rolling into the holidays. It can be a rough time for some people. So be good to yourself, be good to others. Remember, I will be talking to the illustrious Big Josh Halpert, Josh Toft, head brewer at Cartridge Brewing, a little later this month. We are waiting to nail down a specific time to make that live stream work. Again, it should be a magical one by firelight. We'll see. We're setting moods, baby. We're drinking porter. You're going to see Josh and I in our natural environment. We've had many a beverage over that same fire the past year and a half. So it'll be kind of a little behind the scenes as well. But we have that coming up. Remember the Beersmith podcast, the Mo Hedjaw podcast. Check out their stuff. Give them follows online. Support that stuff, and also make sure to hit up Blickman. If you have not caught my live stream / podcast with Drew Barnes that I did a couple weeks ago, it's available both on podcast and live stream, Spotify, Apple Podcast, and the YouTube channel. I've been even cutting up some shorts of it for the YouTube channel. Dude, Drew's a cool dude, and we definitely get into some beer pertinent stuff. But we get into some managerial stuff and just some life stuff. Smart dude. And I wouldn't pop him off like that. I wouldn't say the stuff about him if I wasn't legitimately impressed. I think he's a good dude, and I think there's some valuable stuff in there. So make sure to check that stuff out and shoot him an email. Not everybody is looking to buy ProSide equipment or even homebrew equipment, but I would really appreciate if you could take a second just to shoot them an email at that Pro Series at BlickmanEngineering.com, I believe, which I did at the cold read at the beginning, and just thank them for supporting the Adam Make Beer channel, the Adam Makes Beer channel, and everything like that. It is Pro Series at Blickman Engineering. No, thanks, man. Love you too. I'm glad you're at Sonder. Yeah, man. Yeah. Let's get a beverage here soon. Ben's Brewing. Yeah, Ben's Brewing. I mentioned a little bit before. I do want to figure out some of the premium content stuff, some kind of, air quote masterclass type material. I'm working through that. My son might help me with a website build. Because I'm too broke to pay somebody else to do it, and I don't have the bandwidth to do it myself. But maybe that's an avenue for it. I'm figuring that out, so I'm open to taking some feedback on it. So But as usual, everybody, thanks so much for tuning in. This is a little bit longer one. We went over 2 hours today, so you know what the deal is. I'll be seeing you again soon. Be good to your people, and have a great night. All right, everybody, thank you so much for watching. If you feel as if you got any value out of the video, please like and subscribe. There are also other videos that you can watch. They're gonna maybe be over here or over here. Appreciate you watching.